It's the Tuck and Tuck Show, brought to you by the Arb at Tappan Square, Prestige Detailing, Oberlin Weekly, Now let's welcome the hosts of Tuck and Tuck Show, Ahmad and Khalid.
Hey, here we are once again, back for another segment. You guys gonna start early today, because I always come on with the same thing. Hey, welcome Oberlin.
Well, normally it's yo, what's up, Oberlin?
Well, it's the same thing, you know.
Hey,
yo, party. Hey, man, we ain't got a whole lot to talk about today. What are we gonna do? It's snowing outside, but by the time they see the segment, who knows what it's gonna be doing.
I don't know. I came back from the high school. I watched the play, and the high school's running a play called Check Please, which was the kids did a good job, and they're not professionals. They did a great job. And it was about
what was that?
I don't know. The green room. We got audience out here today, man, and we can hear the green room people talking.
I hear people talking. What kind of show is this, man? What kind of second-rate program we running here? We gotta have be quiet on the set, man, because I work under these conditions every week. You know what I'm saying? People talking in the background, and you got people. Nikki over here staring.
Nikki does her job though. It's that other one, man. Her sister,
Malinda.
Man.
I don't know what's going on.
She don't even do nothing on the show,
but complain about Matt. That's it. Hey, we got to close the set off because I can't have these distractions. I'm a professional, Matt. And I can't have this.
We're past amateur status.
Yeah, we're past. We this is our 15 show, 14 show.
14,
we can't
15
have
show.
This by now. This don't make no sense.
Says the one who had their phone.
And she's still talking. She's still talking.
And she don't want to be on the show.
Yeah, don't want to be on the show, but want to talk. Anyway,
all right, let's get back to the show, man.
Get back
to the play at the high school, man.
Yeah, the play at the high school. It was good. It was about dating. They was kind of like doing a speed dating type of thing. It was pretty good. And I was thinking about it because I'm still single, and I've been on some dates, and sometimes they don't always go great.
That could be because of you.
No, well, one time I went on a date.
I think it's a factor in this dating that is affecting the female, and I think it's you. You're just like your uncle, man. You don't get along with women for long periods of time, man. I know you.
I went on a date one time with a lady from law enforcement, and the first date went pretty good, and so we had a second date. And then the second date, I said, "Well, what did you do over the weekend?" And she said, "Well, I'm in law enforcement, so I went camping, and I like to go outside in the morning." She said, "I woke up in the morning," and she said she woke up naked. And she said that she didn't have no clothes on and went out and started doing target practice with her gun. I'm like,
in handcuffs.
I said, this is my last date
with you, huh?
Yeah, that was my last one because I figured she could use a gun. She knew how to use a gun, and I don't always act right. So
maybe she wanted you to get naked.
No, I ain't doing that.
Go target practice with her.
No, I'm good. So, but dating.
That's where you're at.
Dating is hard, man. It's pretty difficult. Now we got more people back there talking. Adrian's over here drinking beer, standing in front of me. They coming on the steps. This show's going. This going downhill, man. I can't concentrate.
It's gonna be the ghetto Tuck.
Yeah, man.
Show.
It's already kind of hood. And Derek's back there talking. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Listening to you. Now he's responding. See what I'm saying?
And I had one of the people come up to me and ask me, "Hey, man, how many hats do you have?" I was like, "I have a lot." So I think we're gonna do a little something. Guess how many hats I have? I have to count them, man, because I don't know myself.
I don't know. Yeah, Dad had a lot of hats too. When you start losing hair, you buy hats. I don't have any hats. I was
gonna flip you off, man. But
I don't have a lot of hats.
I'm gonna keep it GP.
So yeah, but I've been trying to, these shows are gonna be kind of out of order. But I've been trying to lose some weight, trying to eat better. So this morning when I woke up, what are you looking at, man? Why is this show just off the rails today?
Not working. We're not working hard enough.
Yeah, this is
That's a
this feels a
2X.
little loose. No, this is only a medium. Why is there laughing in the back?
A medium 3X.
Damn well ain't no medium.
Medium
This is a
3X
medium.
show.
So I'm probably down to about a medium. I'm probably down to about 190.
I'm 190.
Yeah, we look the same on TV.
You're not even close.
It's just the TV. The camera adds 10 pounds.
You're not even close, man.
So, but I mean, this morning, I felt a lot better. I ate a lot of vegetables yesterday. I woke up, had a good poop. You gotta have a good poop, man.
That's it, man. I'm done, man. I'm done. Last week it was underwear.
I'm
and
just
now
saying,
this
man.
week,
You gotta.
what's wrong with you, man?
You gotta. Hey.
We're supposed to be talking about Oberlin, things in the community. You're
Well,
talking
I'm just
about.
saying it's healthy, man. If you don't go to the bathroom, bro, you're gonna get sick. Now, when you grew up and you got sick, what's the first thing your mom used to ask you? Did you go poop? And if you didn't, she's gonna tell you to go to the bathroom.
Castor oil.
Yeah, you had to clean yourself out, man.
I already know, man. I'm older than you.
If not,
I
you're gonna
know
get
all this already.
that stuff in your digestive tract will get all screwed up, and you're gonna get sick. You get the flu and the cold.
Are we gonna do a health show now, or
We should. We need to get some doctors on the show. I mean, today we have Anthony Gallam. He's an
EMT and
he's
firefighter, so
yeah,
he
he's
might
an
be able to help
EMT.
you out.
He knows. I bet if you ask him, he gonna tell you if you don't go to the bathroom, you're gonna be in trouble.
Oh yeah, you can be backed up
know,
and be in
yeah,
a whole
you
lot
gotta-
of trouble, man.
Yeah, you can't eat all that junk food, McDonald's, Wendy's, which I love.
I stopped eating that a long time ago.
You don't eat no Wendy's.
I'll have a Wendy's every now
Well.
and then. McDonald's is out of the question, man.
Well, hey.
I had a McDonald's French fry in my car for 2 years, and it still looked like the day I bought it.
You should have heated it up.
It probably tasted the same.
Put it in the microwave.
It would have been the same thing you get when you go through the drive-thru and get them.
Yeah, but I mean, we're wrapping up day. Football's coming close to an end. We can't talk about the game because we're so far ahead on.
Yeah,
on
we can still
episodes.
talk about it. I mean,
So who do you want to see in the Super Bowl?
I like to see Philly and Frisco.
Well, they can't both be there.
I know.
Because they're both in the NFC.
I know, but you asked me who I like to see.
They can't both be in the game.
It's probably going to be Kansas City, and I'm thinking Philly.
Philly looked rough yesterday.
Yeah, and Mahomes got hurt.
Yeah,
He
if he
twisted
stays
that.
healthy, he's incredible, man.
Man, he does some crazy stuff, man.
He's that dude. I would pay just to watch Mahomes play anybody because he did a pirouette, jumped up, and then threw a touchdown
Sideways.
sideways. He's
Yeah.
fun to watch. I never really. We get the Browns, which is
not even
Browns.
close.
Yeah, but
Not
when you
even
watch Patrick, he's tough.
close. Yeah, the guy that won the Heisman too out of USC, he plays like Patrick Mahomes.
We'll see
does a
when he
lot
gets
like
to
it.
the to the league. We'll
he,
see.
He did a lot of the same stuff in college, so
Yeah, when he gets to the
he's
NFL.
pretty good, man.
It's a different ball game when you get to the league.
It's the same, just it moves a little faster.
Yeah.
We're not wrapping it up, man. We want to talk.
No, we're gonna wrap it up, and then when we come back, we'll come back with Anthony Gallam. I don't think they call him that. I heard he got a nickname. But we'll see.
Does he have a nickname, man?
Matt doesn't know. Matt he gets guessed. He doesn't even know who's got it.
All right, we'll be back in a little bit. I guess
Yeah, we'll be back after this.
Welcome to the Tuck and Tuck Show.
Hi, welcome to the art. Thank you. Have a great day. Come again.
Welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show. Today's guest is brought to you by the Arb at Tappan Square.
All right, welcome back to Tuck and Tuck. We're here with Anthony Gallam. How you doing today?
Good, guys. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
Doing great. We head of Hot Stove Baseball.
Yeah. So I'm the president of the entire Oberlin Baseball Softball Federation. So I'm in charge of baseball and softball operations for summer baseball and softball.
Is that for men, women, children, or
Boys and girls.
Boys and
Boys
girls.
and girls, ages 5 to 18.
Okay.
So when does the Hot Stove season start?
So that's really one of the things that, the culture, we're trying to change it. Usually, probably when we were growing up, well, you guys and then me, it was from May or June until July or August, and that was it. Season was done. See you next summer.
Right.
But with sports and athletes and the way things are going, we're trying to make it that it doesn't stop. You continue training after the season's over. You continue working. You continue doing indoor training and skills, drills, camps, things like that. So officially, the season starts in May, and it runs until the end of July, depending on how well your team does in the tournament.
Okay.
All right. So how do you get involved as a child? Well, how do you sign up? How do you register? How much does it cost? How's that all?
Yeah. So we once again, we're trying to bring our organization to the modern times. It used to be we all meet at a location and we had paper copies of registrations, and if you missed it, you missed it. So now what we do is we distribute hard copy registrations throughout all the schools, and to get distributed to all the kids. We do that twice a year. We also have an online link for registration online for those who want to do it electronically.
Okay.
And we're trying to post stuff all over the place. That way everybody's aware of how to sign up, registrations, things like that. Our cost is the lowest in the county. It's $100. For $100, your child gets to play for the season, and they get an entire uniform that is theirs to keep after the season. Belt, socks, pants, jersey, the works, everything. And we have the lowest rate in the county, and we pride ourselves on that. Some places, like, I don't want to throw anybody under with wrong numbers and stuff, but there's a lot of communities around us that they charge $150, $160, $140, to play. And we pride ourselves on keeping ours as $100.
Okay, so you got that. And do they travel, or are they just play locally?
Play locally. Probably the furthest that some teams travel would be Olmsted Falls, North Olmsted, that type of area. But it's not too much travel. It's pretty local. North Ridgeville, Wellington, Columbia, Buckeye.
Yeah, pretty much like the old days.
Yeah. I think Buckeye is probably the farthest that we travel to.
And if you're a parent, you have to take your kid to the game, right? There's no way to
no
transportation.
No, there's no transportation provided as far as buses go, but coaches and parents are pretty flexible about ride sharing and things like that. So, we'll find a way to get the kids there for sure.
Yeah, because I know also there's travel leagues.
There are.
Now, how does that interfere with the hot stove?
Man, it's tough because, back when I was younger growing up, we didn't have travel leagues. You played summer ball and that was it. Everybody was out playing summer ball. But with travel coming to the forefront, travel's king now. So everybody, paying their $1,000 plus to have their kid play, that takes away from who's playing hot stove. Sometimes you'll have kids that'll want to do both. So their parents will put them in hot stove, and then their parents will have them in travel. But their commitment is to travel because it's so much more money. So that's really taken a lot of kids, really slowed down as well when it comes to us getting numbers. So it's tough. It's tough to battle with. It's a fine line, but over the past few years since I've been in charge, we've been able to field teams in most of the classes. So it's affecting us, but we're maintaining, we're pushing through.
How do you go out and recruit kids, get them involved?
So Oberlin's small community, as we all know, every kid plays every sport. So basically, like my youngest daughter, she's playing basketball right now, 3rd and 4th grade. So all the girls on her team, she's got 4 girls on her basketball team that play softball. All the other girls, best believe, I'm like, hey, you guys playing softball? You playing softball? So
that's good.
We all kind of keep the same athletes, keep them rolling. And, word of mouth, all these different programs and stuff in the community, that's how we get the kids to come and get on board with it.
So what motivated you to become the president? Did you see a need in the community?
Well, so as a parent and someone on the other side of the fence, I seen some stuff that I would have liked to do different or seen do different, when I was watching my oldest daughter come up and play. And I'm like, man, I could really do this, or I could affect this, and I could make some changes here to help this area over here be better. So I wanted to make a change, and I wanted to be that person that wasn't just going to continue to talk about the change and not put actions with it. So it ended up happening to where the president of the organization at the time was on his way out, and he was looking for somebody to step up. So I went ahead and got in contact with one of the board members at the time and was like, I'm interested. What do I got to do? They're like, all right, here you go. Here's the requirements. Here's the rules. welcome aboard. And then we had a vote, and I was voted in as president.
What is your next big thing? I mean, are you trying to get some development for the baseball, or are you trying to get into another league for basketball, or are you just going to stick with the baseball?
As far as myself,
Yeah.
I think right now it's just going to be baseball, softball for me because I got 2 daughters that play softball currently, and I got a 2-year-old son, and I know he's going to be playing baseball. So I'd rather stick with that. I'm going to stay in my lane. I know I'm decent at what I'm doing so far, so I'm going to continue to roll with that and continue to do the best that I can for the organization.
Now, coming up now, there's a lot more distractions than when we were kids. In the summertime, you almost had to play baseball. There was nothing else to do. Mm-hmm. But now there's video games, there's TikTok, people on computers. How do you get kids to play more baseball? How do you get them involved?
Man, it's tough. A lot of for the past few years, we've not been able to field older aged high school and softball or high school softball and baseball teams over the summer. Mm-hmm. And it's just around the community in general, not just us, because once the kids hit that high school age, they're looking for a job. They're getting their license. They want to go hang out with their friends.
Yeah.
They're
AAU basketball.
AAU, travel. Things change.
Yeah.
They get a car. They're ready to go. So now they're like, well, I want to do this instead. So what we try to do is we try to keep them hooked at a young age to where once they get into high school, they're still going to be interested.
Yeah, baseball's kind of fade now.
It is.
Yeah,
it is, unfortunately.
Most of the pros are coming from overseas somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up, and when we come back, we'll talk more about baseball and being a paramedic.
All right. Thanks.
Welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show. Today's guest is brought to you by the ARB at Tappan Square.
All right, welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show. We're here with Anthony Gallam, the hot stove president and also EMT. Your baseball team, man, you had one that did really well.
Yeah, so this is actually a couple years ago, as we're rolling into stuff. We had a really good year for one of our older age group girls. They went undefeated, and we played the other undefeated team in the state tournament championship. And we didn't do too hot. They had our number. They beat us, but we were state runner up. And then we had a farm team that was regional runner up. So they got a plaque. They got a plaque and some medals and stuff.
You got it with you?
I did.
Let me see the plaque they got.
Yeah. So this is our state runner up plaque right here.
We hold it up.
Yep. Go ahead. That's our state runner up plaque. I wasn't able to get to the other coach to grab the other one for the farm team.
Okay.
And then I got
That's the team medals they got.
Yeah. Got some hardware here. Got state runner up medal there. Got a hot stove Final Four medal here for the same group. And then last year we had a couple softball teams, actually 3 of them that played in the state Final Four.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good
So
deal.
we're getting hardware.
Especially from our little community, man.
Absolutely.
That's a big time.
Yep, we're getting hardware.
I know Keystone has a huge softball, man.
Yeah.
They got like a factory over there.
Keystone's awesome. They are the model that I try to, when I talk to coaches and parents around here, I'm like, listen, I hate to use Keystone all the time, but Keystone is that deal.
That's what you got to do.
If you allow the coaches to coach and you have 100% buy-in from the community and the parents, that is the product that you get.
Right.
For so long, I grew up in Oberlin, lived in Oberlin, played in Oberlin. Oberlin sometimes has I'm probably going to get my house egged after this, but Oberlin sometimes has some problems with parents wanting to do a little too much.
Yeah,
But we're working on it. Like I said, we're changing the culture. We're working on getting better. And, you produce wins, the parents are going to start to be hands off and let you do your thing. The parents just want what's best for their kids. So if you show them that you can do that, they're going to let you run away with it.
If the program's working, leave it alone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just got to get it to that point.
Now, do you have any like specialized coaches or anything like that for either team, baseball or softball?
So no, not really. Everything's volunteer based. Everything is parent volunteer based. Nobody's out there paid. Nobody's out there that has college degrees or credentials that coached at fancy schools or anything. But what we've been recently doing is we've had a lot of our former softball players at the high school come back and help out. Some of the softball women that have played years past that have excelled, have come back to help out the teams with pitching lessons and things like that. Like Brittany Johnson, she was a standout, Lorain County standout. She was on, when she played softball, hot stove, her team won, I think, 3 state championships in a row.
Yeah, I seen Brittany pitch. She was awesome.
She was, yeah. And we've had some other girls come back and help pitching, like Alana Gaines. She grew up here. She ended up going to Leary Catholic and playing, but she played in college. She pitched. Brianna Rivas, she was a pitcher here. She's came back and helped. So that's the type of thing that we're looking for. Once again back to Keystone, their girls play. They go to college, and then they come back over to somewhere to help out.
Yeah, because Brittany, she's been on the show, and her husband Bryce.
I watched them. I watched both of them. Loved
hopefully the kids get Brittany's genes. Because I've seen Bryce. I've never really seen Bryce.
I played
play
with Bryce.
Yeah,
I played with Bryce.
Probably not a good look.
Man,
I seen him try to ride a motorcycle once. Oh, my God.
Never seen it again, did you?
It was terrible, bro. I was praying. I was praying for him. He's come around the corner shaking. Like, dude, get off that bike. But yeah, if they get Brittany, and Brittany goes down to Molly, so if they get those genes, they'll be okay.
Yeah,
but
man, Maria can pitch too.
Yeah, Maria she's tough.
Yeah,
she was on the show too.
I seen it. I watched it. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see on there.
So yeah, that's good. But yeah, now we done talked about baseball, but also you have another job.
Oh, lots.
Yeah, lots of jobs. Well, what's your other main job other than baseball?
So I am a paramedic firefighter. I work for the City of Oberlin. December was 10 years. Okay. So that I've been on with Oberlin, and then I work full time at the hospital on the ambulance, and then I work in Wellington part time on the ambulance down there.
Well, now, when you do that, don't you have to be there like on 24-hour call or something like that?
So sometimes, yeah. Generally, we work 12 and 24-hour shifts. So if I sign up to do a 24-hour shift, I'm there from.
That's for firefighter.
It can be fire or.
Oh, EMT does that too.
Fire or EMS, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, I had them. They saved my life. Oberlin EMTs did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm highly allergic to fish.
Okay.
And I went into anaphylactic shock, and they came and got me.
Oh man.
So that must not have been you that did it.
Nah,
they did. They saved my life.
Well, that's good. Glad you had a good experience.
It wasn't a good experience. I almost died.
with them.
They did
helped
save
you
my
out.
life. Yeah, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So, but the EMTs there are very helpful, and we need to salute them any chance we get.
Yeah, they do well.
Yeah, that's an awesome job you guys
Yeah,
did.
I
honestly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
And
rough.
they don't make a lot of money.
Don't do it for the money.
Yeah,
They definitely don't do it for the
Yeah,
money.
they need to get paid more.
Agreed.
So, other than that, man, I don't know what else you really do around here, do you? You said you got a lot of jobs.
Man,
what
I do
you like
that.
to do?
So I work in EMS and fire. I'm a dad. I enjoy being a fan and watching my girls play.
What's one of the worst cases you had as an EMT?
Oh man.
I know there's a lot.
Lots of them.
I just went through the class, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the rough ones have been responding to calls to people that I know. That's always the toughest. I've been on a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot here. I've responded to a lot of pretty bad calls, and a lot of them have been people that I've known. So it's been pretty tough, but push through.
Yeah, one time we were going down to the going to the Super Bowl party, and a guy on a motorcycle, he wrecked right in front of us.
Oh yeah.
And he was laying there on the ground. He's broke his arm and leg, and he got out. And I called 911, and he said, yeah, he's a special dispatcher. He says he got special training, allegedly. I never really seen it. So, because I told him, he panicked. And I said, man, call 911. I was like,
now he's going to lie to you.
He said, what's the number? 911.
This is what I got to go through, man. This is what I got to go through.
I'm like, man, call 911. Like, what's the number, man? I'm like, oh, man, I'll do it. I don't even worry about it.
That is not what happened.
The moment was too big, huh?
That's not what happened.
Big.
That isn't. See, this is what I have to deal with, man. They make me look real goofy around here. No, but the guy was in front of us, and his motorcycle started wobbling. wobbling.
Yeah.
He hit the medium. Yeah. He flew like 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, the motorcycles are dangerous.
Right in
man.
front of us.
Yeah, because he had his hat on and he kept messing with his hat.
Hat flew off. He tried to grab it.
No helmet.
No helmet. He was lucky to be alive.
Yeah. He split his head wide open and everything, man. It was gory.
Yeah.
It's tough.
But yeah, man, I'm glad you came on the show. I mean, I learned a lot about baseball and hot stove, but I think the biggest problem with that, man, is those travel leagues, man.
Travel leagues.
But they pay so much money for that.
They do, and
Do they give that much more exposure?
yeah. So when you pay for a travel league, you have indoor facilities, you have access to specialized camps and trainings.
Well, you should for the price you pay.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But with that, I think it kind of eliminates some of the kids that don't have the money.
Right, and that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on too. One, keeping our costs low, and two, we offer financial assistance for folks who can't necessarily afford to pay the whole $100 at that time or at all. And eventually, we want to move to. We don't want any kid not to play because of finances.
Because I know kids on travel league, they'll pay that money and then they got to pay for something else, and then they had to do sell candy bars or do Super Bowl boards, just anything just to make cash.
Do you have any sponsors?
So we're kind of revamping our sponsor process. Prior to COVID, we did, and people would, local businesses would sponsor us and pay a certain amount, and would get their name on the jersey and things like that. But COVID really knocked a lot of that out because it was a lot of smaller businesses and they couldn't financially afford to sponsor us anymore.
Right.
So we're kind of revamping the sponsor process. We don't turn down anybody that's offering money to sponsor a team.
I get that part.
How much does it cost to sponsor a team, for example?
So the least amount is $225.
Oh man,
and
ask Matt. He got
Matt.
that all
Matt's
day,
got
every
the
day.
money?
Yeah,
oh,
man.
Sponsored by Oberlin Weekly.
You ever seen that truck out there?
There you go.
Oberlin Weekly could sponsor one team. Tuck and Tuck sponsor another one. Look at that. See?
Well,
Maybe one tuck.
The tuck and tuck thing is a whole nother situation.
Okay.
All that money Matt got sitting over there.
But they range different values. $225 for the smallest, and then up to the older kids is like $425, I think.
Hey Matt, we can sponsor a team. If you put in 200, I'll put in 25.
Look at that.
Oh, see,
He
you
said
seen that, didn't you? I got 25.
You seen that,
He's got it
right?
on camera.
Well,
Get that on camera?
we got to get a name for it, though. What's the name we're going to use, Matt?
Well, the accountant behind me is saying no.
She says no to
She
everything.
says no. We're not having
Who
it.
overrides that? Anybody?
No, that's the final word, man.
Yeah, she says no to everything. We'll listen to her, man.
Our budget just keeps getting cut every week.
Yeah, we don't even get Reese's no more.
Dang.
We used to have Snickers and Reese's.
Now
Now
we
we
got
don't get
little
nothing.
Definitely no Reese's in there.
No, they eat them all.
Then they bring guests in to eat all the food that ain't even on the show.
Mm.
So
We get food? It must have been 8 before I got here.
You see how slim I got? I ain't even eating good.
We appreciate you being on the show, man. That's a good show.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I
Thanks,
appreciate
man.
it.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, anytime you want to come back,
We're gonna come
about
out
it.
check on some hot
Talk
stuff
about it.
today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Want to talk about anything else, you let me know, man.
Definitely.
Give Matt a call. We'll have you back.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, we'd like to thank our sponsors, the ARB, Oberlin Weekly, and Prestige Detailing.
And we're out.